Hello YouTube, this is 1G1W Musique here. Yeah, it wasn't 2G1W Musique because unfortunately Marcus has to deal with life, so he will be hopefully not eternally inactive, but just temporarily. Probably about a year until he can be back, if he still can be back, I guess you could call it. But yeah, so at the loss of a member because of life, we have decided to do a game about choices in life. Now, as you can see here, I may or may not have just scrolled through all my themes a million times waiting to get this one. Just for this time, but anyways, we'll be doing a playthrough of Fire Emblem Fates, both Birthright and Conquest, and then based on views, we might just do Revelation. The Fire Emblem Fates series is a very complicated series. The games are pretty hard. Birthright and Awakening are sort of beginner games. Awakening is the prequel to all of this. Like, not the prequel to all of this, but the game before this trilogy. And so I'll be reaching over the camera to play, so I might drop the camera. So if you see me cut apart, then that would be me dropping the camera. Let's go. We are experienced players. We are not seeking a challenge, because hard in and of itself is a challenge. So let's just go with experienced players. Fallen units die, each decision counts, or casual. Let's go fallen units die, each decision counts. Alright, so this is the classic Corrin, like he's the original. This is the original female Corrin. So, pretty much just going to be choosing between those two. And let's just make a full classic Corrin. Wait, nope. Gotta change the hair color. There we go. I woke up early in the morning to take this video. That way there wouldn't be much sound in the background, besides birds and cars passing by. But other than that, pretty fine. Alright, now we're gonna see which voice we want.
We're not done yet. I trust you. It's over.
Alright, let's go with the middle. And okay. Alright, Kana. Because that's what I chose last time for my original Birthright. Oh, as you can see here, we have these finished Birthright, finished Conquest. When I'm not going to be recording these, I'm just going to be doing Revelation. And so, yeah, I went to chapter 13 in Revelation by myself. We're gonna undo this one, because this was me recording like a couple of minutes ago, except my camera kept falling, so I had to get a stable camera situation before I re-recorded this. So we're just gonna overdo that one. Prologue. Ties that bind. Now we're going to have an opening scene here with Azura singing. This is, I have to say, probably my favorite vocal song because I don't really listen to many vocal songs. I'm more of a dubstep person. But anyways, this character is Azura. She has a very important role in the series. That's why she would be the first one you see in the opening. But I'm not going to spoil anything. She obviously has to do with water because she's swimming through water. She has to do something with singing because she's singing. And that's about it that I'll tell you for now. This is Xander, who is the High Prince of Nor. Nor is more of a Western style, and that's High Prince Ryoma of Hoshido. Pretty much in this game you have to choose between Hoshido and Nor, but I'll let it explain itself on why you have to choose those. For our first playthrough, I guess we will be going with Birthright, because I already finished Birthright and Conquest. Birthright is rather easy compared to Conquest. Birthright is pretty much like beginner. If you've never played Fire Emblem before, you want to do Birthright first and then go for Conquest, because Conquest is like for super experts. I'd say it's the hardest game in the series that I've played, and I've played Sacred Stones, I've played the original, I've played the second one, I've played Awakening, and then I've played the trilogy, except I haven't beaten the third one in the trilogy yet. So still, we aren't fighting. This is just actually an add-on to the cutscene showing how it works.
Are you alright?
Alright. Now we'll actually be doing stuff, so I'll be leaning in on the camera. Root the enemy. Pretty much what we have to do is we have to kill every enemy out there.
Okay, let's go.
So in order to attack, you see, you can only move a certain number of spaces based on your character. Like, for instance, let's look at Hinoka. She can move a lot further because she's on a Pegasus, and if you can see, she can even go over water because she's flying. Right there, I stop at the water, but she can go over it. And then, let's see, he's also Pegasus Rider, so he has a huge amount of range. Then these guys all have a different amount of range. So let's go up here. Actually, yeah, let's go here. Well, I'll be explaining things as they go along, so pretty much it's turn-based, where it's just your side and the enemy side, and then the third side if there is a third side. And then when it goes to the enemy side, it's all random. So this is Ryoma saying, I demand to know why you Norian dogs are invading Hoshido. Was that cowardly attack of my people you're doing as well, Princeling? I have nothing to say to you. Surrender now. If you refuse, you die here. So, pretty much, in this game, you have to make a choice. Choose between Hoshido and you have to choose between Nor. Based on whichever you choose, that depends on the storyline that you go upon and the hardness of the game. Oh, sorry, I'm yawning right now.
Not to worry.
Now, here you're going to see something special to this game that's never been in the game before, called a Dragon Vein, where pretty much if you see like a spiraling color on the ground in a specific spot, it can do something that changes the map drastically, or that just makes a little part of the map heal you, or something like that. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, allergies. Just annoying.
Listen,
So we will end this video after we do this part, because You don't want to make the video too long.
Stay focused. We'll teach them a lesson. Slow. I'll take this one.
Listen up.
I see the enemy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keep it together.
Another thing about this is that, in this game, like this little part here where it changes into the actual
We must defend.
1v1 or 2v2, 2v1, 1v2 phase, it actually changes based on where your surroundings are, and it didn't do that in any previous games. So like if you're on the bridge and someone attacks you, it'll show you on the bridge, but if you're on like, if you're in trees, it'll show you around trees, things like that. Let's attack with Takumi first. That way he's pretty much, like he just said, softens him up, and then when Corrin gets the kill, he'll get EXP for it. More EXP for it, I should say. Because notice how Takumi didn't get any EXP?
Be careful.
That's why we're not giving him the kill, because if he got the kill, then he'd be getting all the EXP that he can't even get in the first place.
I did it.
So there is our first actual kill without any cutscenes involved there, and stage complete.
Okay.
That went well.
Come on. Are you all right?
Yes. You're not hurt, are you? Not on my watch.
This is sort of like telling you a little bit about what you have to choose between.
Silence.
It's the two oldest princes of each side saying that Kata is their brother. I'm not going to spoil anything.
You have the devil's own luck.
Yay! Norian scum!
But anyways, I'm going to be using more of a, I guess you could say, military style of combat by making sure all my characters are arranged and things like that, because that's how you're supposed to play this game. Because if you don't play like that and you just have all your characters just randomly go around, you're gonna die. But also in this game, you have to make sure that all your characters get equal EXP, so they're all equal levels. Because if they are not, then if one happens to die, and then you just have this one super weak person on their own that you were planning to make into your greatest character, and they die, then you'll be bad. So, right after this cutscene, we'll be ending the video. Right now, we're in a Norian castle. All that we just did was a dream, and now you're actually waking up. So, let's go through this.
Hey, wake up!
There's so much that I could spoil about the game that I'm not going to. So, I pretty much know like everything about the game already. So, if you see like a huge thing happen in the game and I'm not even surprised, that's probably why.
Oh.
So right now we're going to have to do a practice session with Prince Xander. And then,
Don't
unless we can save before then, but I guess we'll have to do that.
Interesting.
See, right here, more hints to what you have to choose between in the game. Alright, now we're at the practice session. It's not going to take that long. Cutscenes are going to take super long.
I'm impressed. Is that all? Hey, brother, listen. Huh? Let's do this. Let us begin.
Alright. Defeat the boss is where you don't have to defeat any surrounding units, you just have to defeat the boss to win. Unless there's more than one boss. But for now, we will be losing, is the best way to put it. Because there's no way to win here without using a Dragon Vein. Because obviously, if you saw the stats there, see, he already did half damage to me while I only did like about a fourth. But yeah, Dragon Vein, see, called it. This Dragon Vein, basically if I stand there, then it heals me per turn. So I have to just stay there and wait. Now I'm sort of a perfectionist, so you will see me exiting out and then going back in if I lost a unit during that battle. Because we want this to be a full playthrough with all units. We don't want to lose any units here.
You'll be all right.
And that's a really good level up. When you level up, the stat boosts that you get are all random. So you want to go for the one that gives you a lot of stats. So like, some people are crazy enough where they'll be leveling up a character, and then if they get like 2 stats upgraded instead of like 5, they'll go and redo the entire stage again just to get that 5. And they'll just keep doing it over and over again until they get what they want. I'm not that kind of person, so you won't see me doing that. But if I do lose a character, you'll see me going back and trying to save them.
Extraordinary. Thank you. No. No. Listen. Big brother.
What he said right there is another hint. So right there was a hint before what Leo was saying, but what Xander said was a hint also once again to what you have to choose between with Hoshido and Nor. But anyways, just going to go past this.
What? Well. Yeah.
Those two in the background are the 2 princesses of Nor. Camilla and Elise. Now,
You all right, dear?
what we have to do pretty much is save. That way we could end this video, because it's starting to be a little long. But we can't miss anything about the story.
Yes.
Yay! I love you so much.
Now see, the reason they're doing that, the reason the producers did that was sort of to like make it harder for you to choose between Hoshido and Nor. Because that's what this game is all about. And if you choose one, then you have to beat the other. If you choose the other, then you have to kill the one. So, kind of annoying, or not annoying, but difficult to bring yourself to do, because if you're doing one side of the game, and then because it's your favorite side of the game with your favorite characters, when you play the next side of the game, you're going to have to kill the ones that you were like, oh, these are the best ones ever. You're going to have to kill those ones in this game, in Fire Emblem. Then you're just going to be like, oops. And then you're not going to want to play the rest. Unless you just really like the Fire Emblem series as a whole. But we're going back to the capital. So pretty much Corrin was stuck in this tower, and I don't want to say his whole life, but then I don't want to say part of his life, because I don't want to spoil anything. But he was stuck in this tower for, let's just say, a while, and because he wasn't ready to sort of be on the battlefield, I guess.
Oh, wow.
But he is.
Now then.
And so now that he's ready to be a soldier, or he's ready to fight for Nohr, and he can be trusted, not fully trusted, but just trusted, he's able to go to the main castle instead of just this tower fortress thing.
Thank you.
Yes. True.
Remember this. Remember this line here.
Yes.
Oh,
No. Huh. Oh.
listen up. Yes.
Alright,
Understood.
finally. Oh, never mind, not yet.
Yes.
Stiff upper lip. Understood.
Cutscenes in Fire Emblem are a little long, but that's just to build the story. And finally, we can save. So that will be the end of this video. Thank you for watching. 2G or 1G, 1W is each for the end of this video. Once again, Marcus is no longer